Hi, good evening, welcome, or good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you are. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm afraid this is not going to be a stamping video today. It is 20 to 12 on a Monday night. I've just spent a few hours with a friend of mine helping her complete a kit that I created. She missed out on the Christmas kit that I did a few weeks ago, and she's an old friend of mine, and she wanted to have a get together and do the kit together and have a catch up. So I'm afraid that's where I've been tonight, socializing. Would you believe it? Um, Hi everybody on the live. Great to see you. Okay, so I thought rather than do nothing, I wanted to share some news with you um, and also ask for your help. Okay, because often I've turned to you guys with questions and ideas of like where to move, how to move my business forward, the things that I'm um, wanting to share with you, and things that you want to learn from me. And I thought, you know what, you guys are the best ones to ask about this stuff. So I'm going to be asking a couple of questions just to help me develop something new. All right, I'll say a quick hello to those on the live and then we'll get straight to discussing it. Hi, Susan, Kim, Glenna, Jan, Judy, Sue. Hey, Sue. Oh, nice to see you. Hi, Mindy. Hi, Sheila. Yes, we did have a time change this weekend, but I think it'll all be put right in a few weeks when everybody else's time change happens. Hi, Cindy. Oh, Cindy's still on her travels. Great to see you. All right. So I was thinking about whether to tell you what I am planning, but I don't think I will. There's just some things I still need to work on. What I've been exploring is an alternative platform in which you, as supporters of mine, can support me, and also somewhere that I can put documents for you to download either for free or for a small fee or some membership fees. So I did look at the possibility of YouTube memberships, and to be quite honest, it's not really a route I want to go down, partly because of their fee structure. Also, it doesn't enable me to put any documents anywhere. I'd have to still go somewhere else to do that. And so, as it stands, there are several ways in which I reach folk, okay, or I help you with your creativity. So, just from a Stampin' Up point of view, I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator. I can sell products to anybody that lives in the UK, France, Germany, Austria, the Netherlands, Belgium, and and Ireland, and Holland. Did I say that? No, didn't say Holland. So, in terms of my product kind of selling, I can only sell to that region. However, over the last 3 to 5 years, I've been developing a community of you who like following me, who like stamping with me, who've attended classes, and have talked about ways in which you would like to support what I do, whether it's on a small level or a larger level. That's between you and your purse. And so I have been looking into ways in which to facilitate that in a really simple way, because at the moment, my old system of kind of trying to send out videos to people, I've got a backlog. I'm not keeping up to date with it. I think I will probably have some sort of cut-off point when and say, okay, I'll get up to this December, get all those videos out for all my people who've supported me up to December, and then maybe cut that off and then start the new system. Some of you donate via PayPal, which is really kind. Some of you do it monthly. Some of you just do one-off donations to me, and that is really appreciated. Some of you attend my classes, some when you fancy it or when you can, some fairly regularly, and that's really great. So I'm looking into some other platform that kind of consolidates some of that and just makes it a bit easier. Also, I'd really love, and I think I've said this publicly, no, I have said this publicly, I'd like to start, writing down templates and ideas for stamping that just help you. And so I need somewhere on the internet where I can store those documents so that it's easily accessible and it's not dependent on you having a Facebook account or, because I know that some of my viewers don't do Facebook, don't have Facebook. The other thing is I also want somewhere that I can have community growth where you can perhaps communicate with me and possibly with each other. So that's another thing that I'm looking into. So my question is, if I was to start trying to document what I teach you in terms of say let's look at one sheet wonders, for example, or layouts and things like that, what things would you like to learn from me? So I know that recently we've talked about colour things to do with colour theory, and that is something that I'll be working on, but that's also something that I teach in my videos. But I am also wanting to design, say, templates or layouts that you will find helpful. So, answers on a postcard, please. How hard is Google Workspace to use? I don't know. Don't know, Kim. Not used it. I've taken classes from some creators who use the Padilla system. Ooh, let me write that down. Yeah, for those of you who have taken classes with me, I wondered if there was a way of me doing some sort of a little bit of like a follow-up thing where I consolidated what I taught you in that class in either a video form or a document so that you can refer back to it. Dropbox. What? Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. So when I say that I want somewhere where we'll have my templates, I also want it to make it easier in terms of my administration. So if someone emails me and says, oh, I want to pay for a template, I don't want them to have to go, oh, what's your email address? Put you on a list, then email you. I would like to have a system where, and I am looking into it, that I'm not asking how to do that. I know how to do that. I'm working on a website with a web application now to sort that out, and it's probably one that's familiar to some of you anyway. But this system is that you donate something and you get it. I don't have to sort it out. It's the website that will sort it out. So let me just write down that whole thing. Is it called Padilla? Okay. I will look into Google Workplace, but I'm also just trying to simplify things for me. So for example, if I said, okay, there's a £3 a month membership, and for £3 a month, you have access to these templates. If you do a £20 a month membership, for example, you will have access to another tier of templates, for example. I mean, I know I've just jumped from £3 to £20, but that, it's just like, for an example, like you would have access to like a whole album template, or I don't know. But no, it's more like £3, £5, and so very similar to Patreon, Lisa. Very similar. Google Workspace. Okay. Yeah, I need to find somewhere that's going to help me not have to manually have to put. At the moment, when I say thank you to my people that donate to me, I'm having to go to PayPal to get an email, to put it into my email account, make sure it's all listed before sending you all an email. And I just need some automation in my life. I just need it where you've signed up to something, you get it without me having to kind of interfere too much. Yes, it's what I'm looking at is very similar to Patreon. Yeah. Yeah, it is very similar. It's just something else. Yeah, so Nancy, I'm sorry you're not getting notifications. Have you just double checked that you've clicked on the bell? And also you need to check your settings on your device, because some folk, they maybe have subscribed to YouTube and then get so fed up of getting all the pings, they switch off the notifications from YouTube. So automated in that, you know, if you donate, you just will automatically have access to certain things. And you don't have to contact me to do it. It will just automatically be available to you on this website. So yes, you will have to sign up to a website, yes. But it's, as easy as, signing up to anything else on the internet. You put your email in, you put a password, and then if you choose to pay a subscription, you put your bank details and so forth in. It is a secure site. If you want double security, there's a two-step verification choice. You can do it two-step. So that means that, like, for example, when I sign into that website, and every time I sign in, it will send a code to my email. I have to get the code and sign in. So if you want that extra security, the website I'm looking at does do that. Yeah, Nancy, if you use WhatsApp, can you just email me with your mobile phone number? Okay. Let me just have a look at some of these comments because I don't want to be missing anything. Placement, okay. You want templates on placement. Yeah, so that will probably be covered in yeah, an article that I will do about yeah, I know. Sorry, I can't vocalize it, but yeah, I know. Okay. Yeah, so if you unsubscribe, subscribe, and make sure when you hit the bell button, it's fully coloured in with its little hats. It has like little hats, not just it outlined. Thank you, Mindy. Yeah, it's a platform that a lot of artists use, and streamers and gamers and stuff. Okay, this is a question I'm going to ask now. Who on here knows what Discord is? I will follow you. I have thought so with this website, like, it's a bit like Patreon. You can call your different tiers of membership different things, and I'm thinking of calling the first tier the Ruthettes. Yes, I have, Kim. Yeah, I have. I will look into MailChimp again. Yeah. Thank you, Mindy. Nessa colour. That's fine. So Discord is super popular amongst particularly gamers, and also like my kids who've done D&D, board gaming, and so forth. And I had a friend staying for the weekend, and he was explaining to me how it works and how you can link it to things like membership systems, because basically you can link the two things. So for example, if someone pays for a membership on for example, Patreon, you then would have a chat group that would be including those people. And then there's lots of different kind of things that you can do with it. You know it from your needleworking friends. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So what I was interested in finding out was, is Discord starting to filter to an older demographic yet? Because I'm not on it, but my kids are. and it looks like the way it works means you've got quite a bit of kind of sort of options in terms of how you can create different chat groups and things. So, you know, for example, you know, you might have a chat group just for Stamp One Shoot Wonders. You could have a chat group for different, you know, other things. And it's mainly phone based rather than being I mean, you can have it on the computer as well. You can also you can go live on it, and also you can set it that people within the group can go live. So I was just asking. I'm not saying I'm going to sign up to Discord and get you all over there. Please don't worry. It's just something I need to think about in terms of if I start attracting a younger demographic to crafting who will already be on Discord, do I need to start educating myself about it? So Nancy says, I'm older than you are and I'm on it. Nancy's on Discord. Oh, wow. No, I didn't call you old. I called you older, Kim. Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, Navarana, you totally. I get you. You're on Discord. Yeah. So hold on. Can I just say, let's just do this whole thing. Do we get Ruthette t-shirts? Yeah. Well, okay. I have ideas. I have ideas. So Ellen doesn't like. I'd be interested. Ellen, me and you will have a conversation, and find out why you don't like Discord. But Nancy's on there, and Shaz is on there, and Navarana's on there, which doesn't surprise me. Barb tried a Bible study on Discord, but it was difficult, and I remember I'm technically challenged. Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, that's fair enough. Christine says I haven't heard of Discord. That's great. Older is worse. Ah, dear. Right. So that's very interesting. So some have, some haven't. All right. Yeah, so this friend that was staying the weekend, I mean, he's, you know, he's not even 30 yet. He's such a babe. Baby, rather, not a babe. And he was sort of saying, oh, and then you can, you know, if you have this membership, you can, you know, do shout outs for them and do this. And I went, I said, I'm sorry, I know my audience. They do not like gimmicks. They just want the stuff. They want the information. They're happy to donate and pay for it, but they just want you know, what I can offer. They don't want silly gimmicks. So it was like, oh right, okay. I think the kids quite like the idea of, you know, oh, if I do this membership, I get this special little emoji. And I'm thinking, no, I don't think you guys are that bothered about special emojis and special badges and that kind of thing. So oh right, you can do voice channels. Oh, do you mean like podcasts type thing, Nancy? What do you mean by that? All right, so just okay, that was just a question, a side question was Discord, but back to the main question is what documents would be helpful for you. So for example, I would upload for free or the Bible verse templates, but it just means it's organized. It's be easier to kind of reach. Like I know that I uploaded them onto the Facebook Artful Stampin space. Artful Stampin space is staying. Don't worry, that's not going to go anywhere. But in terms of being able to find documents, I don't always find it easy to do that on Facebook. And I don't think you guys do either. So this other platform, it would be easier. Yes, yes. Okay, now I know what you mean, Nancy. So yes, with Discord, I think you can just, it's a bit like Zoom. You know, you can just all get on there whenever you want and have a chat. You can just go, yeah, let's call each other. Yeah, that would facilitate that. That would make that much easier. Yeah. Ruth, I'll sign up, link up, hook up to whatever you do. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to go and get Discord educated from my children. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. As always, you guys are always a founts of knowledge and opinion, which is absolutely valid and what I've asked you to give me. If you are watching this on the replay and you think, oh, I've got some input for Ruth, please just email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com. Could that replace the open weekend Zoom sessions? Probably, possibly, Melissa. Yeah, if it works better. I mean, Zoom is helpful because everyone is used to it, and I pay for it anyway. So it's Zoom. Yeah, unless Discord has some special force, you know, some special things, then you know, I'm not, please don't think I've just because I'm asking about Discord that I'm saying that I'm going there. I'm just asking what people have done. Measurements for journals, I'm happy to pay you to do the math. Okay, yes, so there, so with this platform I'm looking at, you can have a store, so you don't have to have like necessarily have memberships to get free stuff. You can just buy, you know, a document. So I'm thinking of doing different options for different folks, because some of you just want to go, Ruth, I want to learn how to do that. I'm happy to pay you. Here's my money. Give me the stuff. But I want to be able to do that without you having to contact me having to email you back, attach a document and send it to you. I'd rather have a website do that and pay a small fee for the website to do that for me. Some of you just love coming to classes. I'm not going to stop doing those. We'll keep doing those, but there we go. Would a Zoom for discussion for a few regulars be helpful? Could be, yeah, or I would just open up one and come in and chat. I just signed up for again. Now I'm a new demonstrator. What have you just signed up for again, Nancy? Wherever you end up, I'm in. Just tell me what I need. You're still not using, Nancy's not using Zoom. Why is that, Nancy? It's really easy to use. Yeah, really easy. Memberships and subscriptions on Instagram. I have noticed that I can set up some kind of Instagram chat broadcast thing, a bit like WhatsApp that I do on WhatsApp, where you are all in a group and I send a message and you all get it. Is that worth me looking at? You've signed up to Zoom, Nancy? As in you've paid for it or not? You shouldn't, hopefully you haven't paid for it. You shouldn't need to pay for it. What info do you need? Nancy, just email me if you want to book on any of the classes that Glenna's sharing. Just email me and tell me which ones you want to do. Okay, I did actually have an email from somebody over the weekend and I need to respond to you, and the answer is yes, you can go on that class. Okay. Oh, you paid up for Zoom. Oh, is that because you're going to be teaching classes? Okay. You only have to pay for Zoom if you're going to be running an event that's longer than 40 minutes. Okay, so you can use Zoom for free, but have a meeting for up to 40 minutes, and that's free. If you're wanting to do longer meetings, then it's worth paying. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna love you and leave you guys. Thank you so much as usual, and yes, I do classes. Thank you, Glenna. You're the best. And yes, and keep telling me what you want. So one lot of templates I definitely want to put up on there is my cutting out templates for the one sheet wonders. All right. And I think once I get started, I'm going to be like, oh, I want to design something else. I'll design something else. Okay. So I really want to do that. Yes, that would be of great benefit. I often go back and rewatch classes I've taken from other creators when I can't remember exactly how something was done. Okay. Yeah, Melissa, I was wondering if it would be helpful that when I teach classes, I'll record when I show you what to do and put that recording available for you. That's something I've thought about recently, that maybe that's what I should do. Yeah, and I am aware that with the templates I'm going to have to do A4 and letter size, which is fine, because I can, once I've done one, I can just tweak the size and do the second size. So, okay. Hi, Elizabeth. Yes, please, the template, said Sue. So obviously, you know, I will make them your paper size, whatever it is, A4 or letter size. And so you can either, if you can get, there is a printable acetate you can get, and it's got like a rough side and a shiny side. You could print directly onto there, or just print it out onto white paper, put your see-through, whatever you're going to use, vellum, transparency, whatever it is, and then just draw over the top. So that's the way that you'll use those. Yeah, so that's one of the first things that I'm going to list on there. Yes, I know I haven't told, I'm not going to tell you the platform just yet, because I've just literally set up an account with them. I think I've put one post on there, but I'd like, when I eventually get to the point where I share with you where it is and what it is and give you the links, I want it to be sort of fairly full with options for you. So because I'm just very new at it at the moment, I just want, just give me a week or two. Actually, my son is, all my kids are home at the moment, and so I'm going to be like quizzing them and going, right kids, what do you think I should do? They're the youth, you know, they're down with it. So I'm going to be asking them to help me go, right, do you think I should do this, should I do that? If anyone, I hate talking money. I think we're all a bit like that. If anyone wants to just be super real with me and go and tell me what membership increments you would be willing to pay. So with this website, you can just do I just want to tip you. So you can do a one-off tip, or you can sign up for monthly. So, you know, please, I won't be offended if you go, right, well, I'm happy to pay £1. Sorry, that's £1 a week, £1 a month, or whatever it is. But generally on this website, it's about the £3 mark for a monthly. So over a year, that's £36. And then the memberships kind of go up from there. But with the increased value of memberships, there's increased freebies, there's increased perks. Okay. So clever. So yeah, for those, if anyone's brave enough to kind of go, right, this is where I think you should pitch it or whatever, please just say, you know, I won't be offended, and then I'll just kind of go and ponder on it and think about it. Okay. Right. Oh, great idea. I actually just bought some clear printable acetate for doing foiling. Ah, that's interesting. Thank you, Nancy. Ruth, I forgot to tell you, I met... Hi, Jan. You met Sue LeBlanc in person and went shopping. Oh, that's one. I love it when you guys meet up. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Not quite sure how it equates, but a lot of the creators I support on Patreon seem to do $5, $10, $20. Yes, so $5 would be around the £4 mark for me. Yeah, so £3 is around the $4 mark. Yeah, $10, $25, yeah. Melissa, if you have got the time, if you've just got 5 minutes, could you just let me know what you get for like the £10, the $10 memberships? Yeah. Could you just let me know? Yeah. So this whole conversation is not necessarily about me doing anything much different than I'm doing already, please. So, you know, it's not that I'm going to suddenly be stopping doing this or anything like that. That's not my intention. but it is that whole thing about working smarter, not harder, which I think a few weeks ago I did have that conversation with you about, because you know, my life is getting fuller again, you know, with things, other responsibilities. But I love putting out the content. I love helping you guys create, but I want to be able to do that in a way where it's not taking more and more of my time just to be emailing people and getting the information out there. I'm not good at admin anyway, so as you know. All right. Thank you, Melissa. I really, really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Yeah. I can share my Patreon subs as well. Building bricks. Absolutely. Yeah, no, I'm not. And the whole point of doing this is not to kind of get you all giving money that you haven't got. You know, I'm not interested in taking money off people who haven't got it, or have, you know, haven't got the pennies to spare. And please also, if you are a customer of mine, this isn't actually aimed at you. You already support me. If you're my customer, you already support me. If you pay for my classes, you already support me. If you already donate to me, you already do it. Okay? This is about me putting a structure in place for those of you who've talked about wanting to do it, and for potential new followers and new, you know, Ruthettes, who want to have a simple way of doing it, and also it's simple for me. Okay? So there we go. Thank you, Kim. That's very sweet of you. Well, it will help towards that. And you know, at the end of the day, yes, a trip would be nice, but you know, there's, you know, bills to pay. So in a way, sometimes I'd rather have the money than go on a trip, although the trip is nice. But yeah, I get that, Kim. Not in so. This is next chapter of Ruth Art is developing. Thank you. It's an awesome way for those of us who can't purchase from you to support you. I'd be happy to do it. By the way, Ruth, you look really good on my new iPad. Yes, absolutely, Nessa, a sustainable level. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And that's what's nice about this platform that I'm looking at, is that you can do a one-off tip. Or if I have a store where I might have a template for £1, you'll go, yeah, I'm happy to pay £1 for that, or £2 or £2.50 or whatever, you know, and there's no pressure. You do the one-off purchase, I get a bit of money, you get a template, you go do a bit more creativity, you're happy, I'm happy. You know, I'm all for win-win-win situations. Thank you, Glenna. Well, I tell you why I put this top on today. It's because I bought a new pair of trousers the other day, and they are, I would say they're about like a real red kind of colour. But in my my lighting in my bedroom is not great. So if I try and match reds, it's nigh on impossible. And so I picked this top out thinking, oh, I think that's a red. Anyway, I came out into the daylight and went, oh no, what I thought was red is more like a cerise. It's more like melon mambo. But anyway, it was too late. I was dressed. I put a purple cardi on. I'm definitely, you know, red and purple today. You know, yeah. You know that poem, when I'm old, I shall wear red and purple. I'm there. Yeah, and they're wide legged and a little bit shorter, which I really love. Glenn is going to understand me when I say this. I want to be like old lady Chinese woman with the short pants and the wide leg. I want to be that old lady. Hi, Margaret. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you for your help. Really, really appreciated. Yeah, so Jan's got her new iPad. Enjoy, Jan. Right, I'm gonna go because I'm feeling a little bit tired now, and I really appreciate you all so much. And funny enough, this afternoon I thought of an idea for a video, so I'm gonna carry that through to tomorrow maybe, and I will try out. Oh, Shaz, no, you're being here is fine. It's good. Yeah, I have an idea for a video, a little video, so I will do that. Also, I need to maybe film something for the Stamp Around UK. I need to go and check when the deadline is for that. And I need to place an order later. We are on the last day of October. So there we go. Right. I need to learn to spit. Ah, well, funny enough, I got introduced to the whole world of cigars this weekend. So our friend who was staying with me introduced me to a video on YouTube about these lovely gentlemen, a father and son, who own a cigar shop in London. And the history of it was just fascinating. And they were describing the different tastes and the smells and everything. And so I've decided that maybe when I turn 50, I'm going to take up cigar smoking. All right. Well, thank you, Janice. Thank you. I did see your message, but I was running to and fro. Yes, because apparently, it goes all in line with coffee drinkers, red wine drinkers, whiskey drinkers, cigar. Maybe 60, maybe not 50, maybe 60. Bye, Mindy. Take care. Hi, Elaine. Lovely to see you. Oh, I know I'm not that old. I know. I'm just feeling it today. Glenna, don't you tell my mother. Apparently, the really old cigars, the ones that are, very refined, they've barely got any nicotine in. They're not actually that bad for you. Can I bring my pipe? Sure thing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, I did. When I was younger, I had a friend who smoked cigars when I was at university, and I would take the odd puff of a cigar. And because with cigars, you're not inhaling it. You're not doing it for the nicotine. You're doing it for the flavour. And I really did quite like it. It tasted like smoked ham. That's I'm making a face at you, says Jan. And so and also as one gets older, your palate gets more refined. It also, well, taste buds start deteriorating, so you need stronger flavors to, to enjoy flavor. And so I get it. Sorry, I am slightly, I am joking. I'm not going to start taking up cigarette smoking or cigar smoking, but after watching that video, I understood the level of enjoyment one gets from just a flavour in your mouth. I get that. Yes, absolutely. There's a Buena Vista Social Club in downtown. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. I need a smoking jacket. Yes. Yeah, so there we go. Cigars. Who would have thought it? Pastor's daughter. Oh, something just doesn't look right on my cardigan. Oh, there we go. Yeah, no, I used to work for a couple when I was a Saturday girl for hairdressers, and initially I hated the smell of the cigars that this guy used to smoke, but I think it grew on me. So yes, chocolate. So it all comes in that same thing, doesn't it? It's like, good chocolate, red wine, dark chocolate. Sorry, coffee, whiskey. Um, they're yeah. It takes a bit of training as well to get used to the flavours and what it is that you're tasting. I don't know what we ended up talking about this, but there we go. Thank you, everyone. Always fascinating what we end up talking about, isn't it? Yes, yes, I love Boston Legal. I want one of those chairs. Thanks, Ellen. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Well, if I'm still doing this, maybe that's the way to go. The other interesting thing was so in the UK, smoking in confined spaces is banned now. So we're not allowed to smoke in restaurants, pubs, you know, basically public enclosed spaces were not allowed to smoke. And however, the cigar smoking community kind of like pushed against it, saying, well, hold on a second, it's not actually that bad for you, and blah, blah, blah. So the way they get away with having smoking rooms now, like cigar smoking rooms in, say, clubs and places like that, is that the law was changed slightly, and it's now if you're going to purchase something, you are sampling it. So you're allowed to smoke it because you're sampling. So that's why there are now places, you know, like cigar shops. There's a place in London, it starts with a B. Oh, it's a really posh, like, club. You can go and buy cigars, and you are allowed to smoke them there because you're sampling. There we go. That's how you get around it. Oh, you can now but Matthew McConaughey's new artisan tequila. Ooh. Oh, nice. Oh, cognac. Is that your drink of choice, Nancy? Mm. Oregon doesn't allow it indoors, and you have to be 10 feet from entrances. Yeah, yeah, same-ish here. Yeah, yeah. Ah, very good, Kim. A sampling lounge. Yeah, that's it. The Bug, Bulgara? I'm trying to think the name of this place in London. Bulagi? Oh, I can't remember. Hi, Darcy. We're just coming to the end of this chat. This was a chat. This was not a creative video today. It was me asking you guys what you would like from me, what you would find helpful. And as always, you guys have come up with the goods. So I've got my list here of things to look into, and thank you for emailing me if you have. All right, lots of love to you all. I appreciate each one of you, and looking forward to doing more creative stuff with you all.